Beyonce, but put on mainly shout to Grape Tea Talk, all this shit. You not talking to like that. You not talking to like Big Lee, bitch.
We're going to start off with Usher. Yes, you guys, Usher then got himself back into social media, the blogs and everything for the wrong reasons, okay? Recently, y'all know I was on hiatus, I'm back, so we're going to talk about this, and then we're going to talk about what's going on now. But last week, during the Oscars, at an Oscar party, Usher and Justin Bieber got into a physical altercation, all right, or they were about to fight, or whatever the case may be, and it was at Beyonce's Oscar party, okay? I mean, when people get around Beyonce, they start fighting. Solange and Jay-Z, I'm just saying, in the elevator, then at the Beyonce party, now all of a sudden, Justin Bieber and Usher, I'm just saying, it would be a messy, or it would be a messy, my bad. Let's sip some of this sip some of this tea. It is what it is. My bad. I'll just leave it alone.
Yeah. What you out here being messy for?
Yeah. I don't know why, but I'm blaming Beyonce. I don't know why, but I'm blaming Beyonce, okay? Any food. Shout out to Hot New Hip Hop for the article. Let's get into it. It says, Usher reportedly confronts Justin Bieber at Beyonce's Oscar after party. Okay, if you guys did not know, just to give you a little background, Justin was discovered by Usher. Justin Bieber was actually one of the first ever YouTube sensations. Okay, I think I remember when I was a kid. I literally remember when he blew up. He was on YouTube, guys. Believe it or not, I think YouTube came out in 2005. Justin Bieber blew up around 2008, 2009 or something like that. He used to post videos of playing the guitar and singing on YouTube. And I guess, just Usher came across his videos and the rest is history. So pretty much Usher discovered Justin Bieber. So just like Diddy discovered Usher. Pretty interesting. Crazy connection. So check this out. It says sources close to Justin Bieber tells TMZ that Usher approached him with energy and anger at an event recently. I wonder what that was about. Usher and Justin Bieber have a lot in common. Over the years, the two former child stars were said to have developed a pretty solid bond, TMZ reports. However, that the two of them recently got into a heated exchange at an Oscars after party hosted by Beyonce and Jay-Z. Interesting. Apparently, they unfollowed each other on social media months ago. Sources close to Bieber told the outlet that Usher approached him with energy and anger. Though the situation never escalated to the point of physical violence, sources also claim that Bieber has always been rude to Usher and is currently trying to distance himself from the people of his past. He has every right to do that. He has every right to do that, and I would believe that it's for a legitimate reason. Especially with Usher, I'm so close to Diddy, right? Usher already exposed that he was exposed to some things, being on tour with Diddy. Because at one point, Diddy was like his temporary guardian when he had him on the road and they were traveling and touring and stuff like that. This was back in the 90s. It says, for now, it remains unclear exactly what prompted the alleged incident, but there were plenty of celebrities in attendance to watch it all unfold. This includes Taylor Swift, Tiana Taylor, Kylie Jenner, and more. Basically, all the mess. I don't trust none of them people. Bieber's wife, Haley, was also at the event. Yeah, they go all the way back, y'all. This is when Justin Bieber first blew up. I will say this, man. Black don't crack. Usher looked the same. This picture got to be from years ago. This was from 2011, y'all. This picture from 15 years ago. And Usher looked the same. Let's check this out. It says, at the time of writing, neither Usher nor Bieber's teams has addressed the report. Countless fans, on the other hand, have. Quote, this is sad to see. Usher literally discovered him. To go from somebody to love to an intense altercation at a Beyonce and Jay-Z party is wild. The industry really changes people. One Twitter/X user says at the spat, quote, wasn't Usher the one who launched Justin Bieber? Another wonders. Someone else's writes, I knew something was off. Justin refused to perform with Usher at the halftime show. Oh, really? Justin Bieber could have performed at the Super Bowl and he said no? And then unfollowed him on Instagram. It remains to be seen whether or not Bieber and Usher will continue to clash. During a 2014 interview with Nylon Magazine, the latter opened up about his protege and the hardships he endured to get to the top. Quote, success comes with a price, he declared. Oh, what that mean? Success comes with a price. Every person that has grown up grows through something. It ain't just perfect from the beginning. Huh. What that mean?
Huh? Let's talk about that.
That's suspicious. That's weird.
Okay, I guess. This is kind of weird. I don't know, man. I gotta find that interview of Usher kind of telling the tea on Diddy. All right, wait. Diddy sleepovers. He was like, yeah, we was having sleepovers. What the hell? Hold on. Let me see. Damn. Can I find it, y'all? Basically, Usher was Usher tried to warn us about Diddy. Okay, so let's do this. Fair use. Let's see what Usher had to say about being with Diddy at a young age. He was only 13, y'all, touring around the world, doing a nationwide tour with Diddy. Check this out.
Hell no.
See?
When he was just getting his foot in the music industry's door, a 13-year-old Usher spent a year living with Combs. Usher opened up about this experience in a 2016 interview with Howard Stern.
Does he have you doing any chores? Are you doing dishes at all? I mean, to keep you humble somewhat? Or are you just like, can you stay up till 4 a.m. with them and party?
I mean, I could. I actually stayed up longer than them.
Although he made it sound like a blast, Usher hinted at something more disturbing beneath the surface. Usher said that he didn't, quote, understand what he was even looking at, and, quote, very curious things were taking place.
I went there to see the lifestyle.
Right.
And I saw it. And it was, but I don't know if I could indulge and understand what I was even looking at.
Perhaps most telling, Usher made it clear that he wouldn't want his children attending, quote, puffy camp like their father.
You're a dad now. Would you ever send your kid to puffy camp?
Hell no.
See?
When he was just getting his foot in the music industry's door, a 13-year-old Usher spent a year living.
Yeah, so y'all do what y'all will with that information. Yeah. What Cat Williams say? If Diddy says you want to party, you have to say no. Yeah, so y'all do what y'all will with that information. But this was the photo. Shout out to TMZ. Y'all know they always get the tea right on time. But you see Beyonce back there looking very shocked and surprised. But, you know, TMZ releases photo of Usher and Justin Bieber arguing at an Oscars after party. They was about to get into it. So yeah, man, I don't think that it was a coincidence. I do believe something is going on. Something happened. Something definitely happened, and only time will tell. Only time will tell. I think as time go by, Justin would definitely let us know. But as of now, we don't know what's going on. But with Usher, having been around Diddy. We already see what's been exposed with Diddy, and I think that's only half of it, maybe only a third of it. But him being around Diddy at such a young age, he said he's seen some things, and he would never let his sons go through that. So I wonder what that is, But yeah. Beyonce in the background looking shocked. They all messy. All right. Look, it's funny to me that it's other people that's not even paying attention. You see this black dude right here? He ain't paying attention. But yeah, they look like they was about to fight, man. They was about to get down. So this is what we was talking about. If you don't know, apparently Justin Bieber went through Diddy's boot camp too. I don't know if you guys knew about that. The same one that Usher said he wouldn't allow his sons to go through, but he allowed Justin Bieber to go through. It says creepy footage of P. Diddy with Justin Bieber at 15 resurfaces as fans share concerns. I was looking for the video, y'all. I couldn't find it for some reason. But yeah, Justin was just looking like very uncomfortable. It was just weird. I don't know. It was weird. Let me look it up again. Justin Bieber Diddy video. Now I do remember Diddy's security basically defending Diddy, saying that nothing happened. He said he was only there for a couple hours, but I'm like, of course you're gonna say that. Right? Let's pull this up. Fair use, so you guys can see what we're talking about. Let's see what old dude had to say. It says Diddy's former bodyguard talking about the viral video of Justin Bieber and Diddy at his house. He confirms Justin was only there for an hour or two to make a video. What video?
Bieber was my time, and with Bieber being my time, you gotta say Bieber. Bieber. I heard a little Bieber. I was like, Kato heard it too. I seen Bieber when he was 15, and actually in that excerpt inside the house where he was like, "Yo, you want one of these?" And it was a Lamborghini. He actually told me to pull the Lamborghini out, pull it in the front, and I pulled it in the front. So it was me, him, Scooter, what's his name? Scooter Brock. Yeah. It was him, and it was just basically one of them phone calls like, "Yo, I'm in town. I'm gonna bring Justin by. I want you to holler at him for a little while." And he just hollered at him they ain't stayed together 48 hours and all that. He just was talking shit right there. He stayed there for about an hour or two, blah, blah, blah. And
I don't know, man. Justin was looking, I'm mad I can't find that video, but Justin was looking very, very uncomfortable. Okay. So after all of this, we already know the Diddy already had his trial. We didn't see the Cassie videos. All of these stuff have been coming out. He got all of these allegations allegedly being connected to possibly Biggie, Tupac. It's a lot of stuff, right? After all of this has come out, guys, Usher is still defending him. I know y'all like, what?
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
Yes. Y'all, it's very peculiar.
Bring the popcorn. This finna get good.
Shout out to No Skip T for the post. Did y'all see this, y'all? This was an interview. This is recently. This was only 2 days ago, right? It says, y'all agree? Social media users say Usher betrayed his mom by saying nothing bad ever happened while he stayed with Diddy. What alarmed your mama all those years ago? Wait, his mama was even... Wait, hold on. This is the mama that he had to fire, right? Remember she was his first manager? And he fired her? I do remember that. So his mother was alarmed about what was going on at Diddy house, and he kind of went against what his mom was thinking, or I don't know. Let's see this, y'all. Fair use.
We not recognized for the greatness, that they offer. I don't have anything negative to say about Sean Combs because my experience was not what the world has seen and how he's been, misrepresented. I'm not saying that every man is perfect. I'm not saying that all of us don't have flaws, but I can't.
What? My thing is, even if you feel this way, why would you say it? Right? Because two things can be right at the same time, right? Like, let's just say he's telling the truth. And his experience, knowing Diddy all these years have been A1. Solid, cool, clean, like everything's cool, right? But, I mean, there's been tons of evidence that would say that, he has very questionable behavior, right? He caused harm, right, to women like Cassie and stuff like that. We got video evidence of that, right? He's done some things, right? I mean, we got the Danity Kane people and the Making the Band, all of them saying that he did this and did all that. Like, he's done some evil things, right? But for you to just champion him and just put him on a pedestal, it's just weird. It's weird. Like I said, even if he felt this way, why say it? He could just say no comment. But to basically put your neck out there on the line, basically defending Diddy, even after all of this, I just think it's weird.
Huh? Let's talk about that.
People are prosecuted and maybe not recognized for the greatness, that they offer. I don't have anything negative to say about Sean Combs because my experience was not what the world has seen and how he's been, misrepresented. I'm not saying that every man is perfect. I'm not saying that all of us don't have flaws, but I can't, with any sense of humanity, not recognize the valuable contributions that this man made for us as Black entrepreneurs, for us as businessmen, for us as people who transition, culture and ideas into something that's tangible and becomes business. So many people benefited from what he created. And I acknowledge that. And that's why I see him as legacy.
Yeah. You told Shannon Sharp you learned a lot about business during that era.
Absolutely.
What'd you learn?
Puff was a mentor bum, but he was like you have that really, really hard teacher, but you're watching something in real time. I think that the idea of the level of discipline that came with that time in business, especially in an era that was trying to prove itself culturally in hip hop. Now, you can't turn on the television and not see the influence of hip hop.
That's right.
But the people who actually made that appropriate and are the forefathers are people like Sean Combs. And not just in the great times that they had musically, but in the idea of being able to find ways to monetize culture and create something that was not just Black or white. It was colorless. It was green. That's who I see that man as. I think certain people.
I don't know, y'all. Do y'all not remember this? It was literally at a Diddy party before I guess it started popping, right? And Kevin Hart was there hosting it. And Diddy was drinking a little bit. And y'all know, once people start sipping something, they start spilling tea, right? And he started with some Freudian slips about what he was doing with Usher. Mind you, Usher was only 13, okay? Check this out. Y'all remember this? Fair use.
When we used to wake up, hey, yo, what the? And, damn, pause, but check this out. I mean, back in the days when he was 10 and I was a little bit older, his older brother, we used to fight over the Frosted Flakes. You know what I'm saying? Before pause was invented. You know what I'm saying? But it's my brother for real. We used to actually wrestle off of the Frosted Flakes because he used to always get up early with me. And now he's one of the richest stars in the world. And
What the fuck did Puff just say? Nobody's going to acknowledge this with me. Puff just said we used to wrestle over the Frosted Flakes. And we're streaming live. That was stupid.
Yeah,
that was fucking stupid.
I'm not even a fan of Kevin Hart, y'all. But that was funny because he even acknowledged it hey, bro, that was stupid, bro. What are you saying? What? That's weird.
Got it. Noted. You're a weird bitch.
The hell what did you just say?
That's suspicious. That's weird.
He said it even younger. So that's just okay. So that obviously that's not when he knew Usher. When he met, obviously, when he was 13, when he was touring with him, and he stayed with him for a year, right? And he was his temporary guardian. He said when he was 10, they'll wake up. They'll wake up together, huh? Allegedly, we're literally just responding to what Diddy said, y'all. We're going by what he said. He'll wake up and they'll start wrestling over the Frosted Flakes. What?
I hear from day one, we used to wake up, hey yo, what the? And I mean, damn, pause, but like just I mean, back in the days when he was like 10 and I was a little bit older, his older brother, we used to fight over the Frosted Flakes. You know what I'm saying? Before pause was invented. You know what I'm saying? But it's my brother for real. We used to actually wrestle off of the Frosted Flakes because he used to always get up early with me. And now he's one of the richest stars in the world. And I'm
what the fuck did Puff just say? Nobody's gonna acknowledge this for me. Puff just said we used to wrestle over the Frosted Flakes. And we're streaming live. That was stupid. Listen, that was fucking stupid.
Yeah, like, bruh. Hey, bruh. So yeah, before pause was invented, what did that even mean? Lord have mercy, y'all. I do believe eventually Justin Bieber's story will come out, but it seemed like Usher might be one of them gatekeepers too, because he's sitting right here still defending Diddy. So this is a Instagram user. Let's see what they had to say.
People to prosecute.
They said, I loved Usher growing up, but this is making me look at him differently because I know he's lying. His mama terminated the deal with Diddy when Usher was living with Diddy because she didn't like what was going on at that house. And now Usher wants to say he never saw anything. Then what alarmed your mother all of those years ago? Stay quiet and truthful, but don't do an interview and lie. That's what I said. If you're not gonna keep it 100, right? If you're not gonna keep it 100, and you're gonna defend Diddy, what about just not saying anything at all? You know, I'm just saying it's just weird, but yeah, I guess we could keep it going, y'all. I just thought that was very like, why would you say that?
Why would she say that? Like,
right, bro. In any food. I'll keep y'all updated with that, y'all. Where the barbs at? Y'all, the fandoms cannot stand me. The Beehive, the Navy, the Hotties, Barty Gang, like whoever, the Rock Tars, like whoever got this cult fan base, y'all, they cannot stand me because we don't idol worship over here and we drag them. Okay, so any food, we got to talk about Onika. We got to talk about Mrs. Petty. Shout out to Hot New Hip Hop for the article. Apparently, Nicki has got another lawsuit. Nicki Petty too, y'all, because y'all know Tasha K got to pay that lawsuit with Cardi B, and Nicki Minaj recently donated to her GoFundMe, sent her some money. So they all just being messy. But yeah, check this out. It says Nicki Minaj hit with another lawsuit for allegedly owing $275K. Yeah, what's that about? Huh. Okay. Let's see what what's going on here, y'all. It says 24/7 Productions claim that they fronted tons of money while working with Nicki Minaj ahead of Pink Friday 2. What? Pink Friday 2 came out recently, y'all. That was like a few years ago, right? Why would they have to front her money? What's 24/7 Productions? Is that a record label? It says Nicki Minaj has been accused of owing 24/7 Productions over $275K for their work on various promotional events for her 2023 album. Yeah, I knew it was a few years ago. Pink Friday 2. The production company filed a lawsuit against her and her company, Pink Friday Productions, accusing them of breach of contract and more, according to TMZ. TMZ stay getting the tea. In the filing, 24/7 Productions claims that they first worked with Minaj at the 2022 MTV Video Music Awards, VMAs. In 2023, she contacted them for assistance with iHeartRadio's Jingle Ball and her album launch. They came up with budget plans and provided planning for on-site management, staffing, audio, lighting, rigging, ground transportation, and overall logistics. Eventually, they advanced $275,000 towards the budget to set everything up. Dang! The company claims Minaj earned $650,000 for her Jingle Ball performances. That's it? I mean, that's not that. Obviously, that's it. But I'm thinking that's just one performance, or is that multiple performances? Because I remember I seen like Drake and Kanye, and I put Nicki up there, right? Obviously, I remember they was doing like performances in shows for $1 million. You know, So, anyways, the company claims that Minaj earned $650K for her Jingle Ball performances, not to mention Pink Friday 2, but still never paid them back. Damn, and that was 3 years ago. They say that when they reached out to Minaj's team to figure out the situation, her representatives responded, "We'll look into this." Ooh! What? Minaj has yet to comment on the lawsuit, but Alex Brucewitz, a senior advisor to Donald Trump, shut down the allegation in a post on X on Monday. Another day, another TMZ lie about Nicki Minaj. This is completely false. Man, he's a senior advisor for Trump. So Trump is really a barb. And the whole like MAGA crew, like his whole, what's they calling y'all? Like his whole camp, his whole administration, they barbs. Y'all, I ain't gonna lie, this is crazy.
Wait. Let me think. Is this nigga serious?
Like, how would they know? Anyways, it says Nicki Minaj has closely aligned herself with the Trump administration in recent months, and the alliance has proven extremely controversial amongst her fans. She's made several posts promoting right-wing politics and also attended Turning Points USA's America Fest, among other events in support of the Republican Party. Additionally, she's been feuding with California Governor Gavin Newsom on social media. She originally traded shots with him over his support of let's just say Transformers. Quote, imagine being the guy running on wanting to see Transformer youth. Oh. Wow. Oh, okay. So she kind of throwing some PDF shade or whatever. Ooh, I didn't know she was doing. I ain't been keeping in touch with keeping up to date with Nicki Minaj stuff, but apparently she been fighting against them pushing the Transformer agenda on the youth, right? So y'all do what y'all will with that information. But yeah, you said MAGA loves Nicki, Charlie Kirk's wife is friends with. Yeah, I heard about all of that. I heard about that. Yeah, but for them to be windmilling and swinging, swinging for the fences, defending her on Twitter is kind of crazy. I ain't gonna lie, this is different.
This is crazy.
I don't know. Is this organic?
This is just not organic to me. You know? It's not. You know what I mean?
Well, apparently 24/7 want they money. Okay?
Make me some more bitch. Bitch, I came to get that bag. That's always the motive, ho. Fuck you talking about, little bitch.
All right, the Trump administration is saying it's cap, but 24/7 is saying this.
Bitch, I get too much money to carry the next bitch bag. Got my own bag. The fuck? And this is what happens when you bring bum bitches to places they don't belong. You know? That's.
But I'll keep you guys updated. I will keep you guys updated.